Paradox is a brand new spell, and yet it's incredibly disappointing. Find out why in just 5 minutes, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Paradox is a level 88 lunar spell, and as such requires the lunar diplomacy quest to use. This spell is more or less like Crystallize, except the opposite. You gain increased resources, yet reduced experience. Paradox reduces your experience gain by 60%, yet increases resources gained by 100%. The way it does this depends a little bit on which skill you use it for. When mining, it increases your progress gained, therefore doubling your ores per hour. When training woodcutting, fishing, or hunter, you simply gain double the resources. The additional resources gained from the Paradox spell do not multiply with other boosts and do not give increased experience. This extends to special powers such as auto-burning or auto-cooking relic powers when woodcutting or fishing. Interestingly, it does seem that urns still fill at the same rate despite reduced base experience. It seems that this spell was introduced to boost resource output, making it advantageous for bossing, currency gathering, and money-making situations. And Iron Man players are likely going to be happy with this one, right? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but this spell has so many skilling nodes on the no-no list that you start to wonder why Jagex released this at all. And you start to wonder why Jagex didn't add a disclaimer on the tooltip stating the spell can only be used on some specific core methods. Allow me to share a couple of examples of where this spell does not work where you might have expected it to work. It doesn't work on rocktail shoals. It doesn't work at waterfall fishing, so no urchin point farming. It doesn't work on swarm fishing either, and no, it definitely doesn't work on divine locations, although I kind of expected that one, to be honest. It doesn't work on red sandstone, neither on crystal flecked sandstone. Bloodwood trees? Nope. Okay. Maybe the Ark. You know, chime farming, spend a bunch of money on runes. Chimes? Nope. Bamboo, turtles, wobblegongs, forget it. By the way, I know golden bamboo's better for chimes, I'm just showing you that it doesn't work on bamboo at all. Just so you know. Okay, what about new skilling bossing strategies or metas? Big Game Hunter? Nope. Croesus? Nope. Gate of Eliteness? No! What were they thinking? Okay, actually there are some uses for this spell. It's not all bad, but it is pretty crappy, okay? So, as long as you're making anything that earns you more than the rune cost, additionally to what you are farming, you'll make slightly more money for actively skilling and having to click every 30 seconds, which, I don't know why I'm laughing, but it just seems so limited for a new and exciting spell from 110 rune crafting. So let's cover 3 places where this spell could make you more money at the expense of more effort. The first example is mining primal ores. These are pretty expensive, although they don't really sell that well, and they can be close to 20k each. You get double progress when using this spell, but it doesn't work on the other rocks. So if you see a rock opportunity, you need to actively click on it, and then click back on the rock with Paradox active, because it does not work on the other rocks around you if you've activated it. Just works on that single node. Another example are blue blubber jellyfish, or as I infamously call them, green blue blubber jellyfish. These sell for about 11k each and are commonly used as PVM tick eating food in addition to your sour brew and a solid bit of food. And the third and probably best example is elder logs, as these are quite expensive because of the elder frames used for AFK construction training at Fort Frinfree. You cut a bunch of these every 30 seconds, so the cast, despite costing about 10 or 11k GP, will actually be earned back relatively quickly every time. And unlike fishing or mining, you don't really need to focus on different nodes, so it's more static and therefore I like it more. Is this spell really all that useful? Not really, but it has its niche uses for money making and perhaps resource gathering for Iron Man players, especially if the rune cost flattens out over time, which doesn't matter for Iron Man players, but you know what I mean. If the rune cost becomes lower, you'll be able to use this at more methods, or alternatively, if resources go up, this would open up Paradox to more methods. But as it stands, I'm not sure why they released this spell at all. It's just not very interesting like this. You're not able to gather currencies more easily. You're not able to use it as skilling bosses for new metas and like more interesting gameplay. They could remove this spell tomorrow and no one would care. It doesn't work at so many bits of content you would expect it to work at that it almost feels pointless. It's not pointless by definition, but it's just very, very niche. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.